This is a guide to local support for children and young people with special educational needs and disabilities in Nottinghamshire. Its purpose is to illustrate the services available from 0 to 25 from education, health and care agencies to help you understand what is available across the system. This animation will focus on the 7 to 12 age range. While we introduce the support available at particular ages, it is important to note that some services will work from early years to post-16 ranges. You can visit the full map for this information or watch all the videos for a wider picture. Support from 7 to 8. Children in care receive support from the virtual school, which is a team that monitors their education. Children in care may have additional pupil premium funding to create opportunities for them. They may have both SEND-specific funding and the pupil premium. All schools receive funding to meet the needs of children with SEND in their school budget. Schools should make reasonable adjustments to include children with SEND in all aspects of school life. Many children with SEND get the support they need through these processes. However, schools often need extra help to support the children with the most severe and complex needs. If children are receiving extra help at school to meet their special educational needs, they should have an SEN support plan. For example, Individual Education Plan, IEP or Provision Map, and they should be added to the school's SEN support register. Every school has a Special Educational Needs Coordinator, SENCO, who is the point of contact for parents and carers with SEND in that school. In the first instance, if parents and carers have questions or concerns about their child's needs, they should raise these with the school, starting with the class teacher. In addition, Ask Us Nots is a local information and advice support service for parents and carers with children with SEND. If the school needs support to meet SEND needs, additional money can be requested. This is known as Additional Family Needs, AFN funding. If more support is needed, a school can apply directly to the local authority's High Level Needs HLN panel. All districts in Nottinghamshire have a schools, behaviour and attendance partnership where schools come together to offer support for children who need additional provision and intervention around behaviour, attendance and social, emotional and mental health needs. Schools can access advice and support from educational psychologists and specialist teachers through the Springboard process. Schools are organised into groups of schools called families of schools, and each family has a family SENCO who coordinates the specialist support and funding. If there are identified needs, the neurodevelopmental assessment pathway may be followed. The educational setting might be asked to fill out a referral form to identify a child or young person's needs and make a plan of support. The Physical Disability Specialist Services is responsible for providing specialist advisory support to educational settings and may also be involved. A child may also be eligible for continuing care funding, which is for children with the most severe and complex health needs. For information, speak to your school SENCO. People receiving this are also eligible for a personal health budget. This is to help you manage your healthcare through equipment and personal care in a way that suits you. The Children's Occupational Therapy Team are a statutory social care service that offers assessments, specialist equipment and adaptations. The service will also be involved in Disabled Facilities Grant DFG processes. For other care-related support, visit a local family hub for weekly activities and support programmes. This may include getting help from a family support worker. Children's social care is the provision of social work, personal care, protection or social support services. You can find out how needs are assessed and the services involved on Not Help Yourself. Support from 8 to 9. For health-focused interventions, support may include the Healthy Family Team, works closely with local GP practices, early years settings, schools, midwives, family hubs, social care and other services in each area. They will send out information to parents and carers later on during Year 7. The Community Children and Young People Service includes speech and language therapy, occupational therapy, physiotherapy, phlebotomy and the Community Nursing and Training Team. Support from 9 to 10. Starting in Year 5, preparation begins for the transition to secondary school. If a child has an education, health and care plan, the local authority will be involved in identifying their school. If they don't have a plan, parents can identify their school through the admissions process. From age 10, the youth service is available to all young people who live in Nottinghamshire. The service promotes positive activities, as well as offering focused youth intervention and supported referrals for children and young people with additional needs. If children have mental health needs, they may access Not Alone, which is a website with all the local mental health services in one place. For specialist mental health services, child and adolescent mental health services, CAMHS, can be accessed. Mental health support teams offer early intervention in schools, aimed at providing support for children, young people and families with low-level emotional wellbeing needs. For some children with the most severe and complex needs, they'll have an education, health and care plan. They may also have a personal budget to support things like short breaks. Short breaks aims to enable children and young people with disability to participate in positive activities which promote independence and provide parents, carers a break from caring. They may also get a place in a special school, which is one that provides an education for children with the most complex needs in Nottinghamshire. Support from 10 to 12. The Disability Living Allowance can support the extra costs of looking after a child who may have a wide range of medical conditions, including behavioural and mental health, as well as learning disabilities and developmental delay. This is later replaced by the Personal Independent Payment Benefit at the age of 16. Applying for a school place is done through the School Admissions Hub. The School Admissions Hub lets you view details for schools in Nottinghamshire and gives information on catchment area. In Year 6, children with SEND needs may have extra support and visits to help them transition to secondary school. They may also have assessment to make sure they have exam access arrangements. For children with SEND who have support from services and additional funding in place, these will continue into the start of Year 7 to help with the transition. Exceptions to this would be discussed with the family and the child. When children with complex health needs are in school, health professionals can train and delegate tasks to school staff, such as teaching assistants or personal care assistants. There is a process under this for community nurse links who can give advice and support. Lastly, there is a ventilated team for children who have ventilation for breathing. This concludes the mapping of support available from 7 to 12. For more information, you can visit the local offer website or continue to watch the series of videos for older ages.